Well, it says I am live. I hope I actually am. I never can tell about these things. I'm going to go with yes, I am live. And I see we already have something in the chat. Well, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Give people a minute to come on in. Hopefully, we'll have some company here in a second. But if not, I will go ahead and get started because I am anxious to talk to my friend who is waiting backstage, even though we had all kinds of technical difficulty. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're we can't let technology try to interrupt us. So I will just say again to anyone coming in and joining us, you might catch us mid conversation, but that's okay. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. This is Look Who's Cruising Now. I'm continuing the series with my friend, like I said, who is waiting backstage, and I am anxious to get the party started with her. So I think I am just going to start with my introduction of this person who really doesn't need an introduction, probably because she is famous in these YouTube streets, as you guys say. She is very well known, very popular, and known as the YouTube cheerleader. And I also get to call her my friend now. So without further ado, please help me welcome my friend. It's Elevate with Verne. It's Verne, y'all. It's Verne. Yay! Thanks so much for doing this. I appreciate it. How are you? How are you?
I am absolutely amazing.
Yeah. She's amazing, which she always tells us, and she says it's true, y'all. It's true. Well, like I said, I appreciate you taking the time to do this because I know that you are. What do you say?
Book
BBB, book
busy
busy
black.
and blessed.
Yes.
So
And
I am
thank you.
I'm happy that I could get in on the schedule for September and we could just keep the good times rolling on here. Well, I feel like I talk to you every day now, which is a great thing. Which is a great thing, but I don't know that I know exactly how you got started with YouTube in general. I know you had a name change, but how did you get started on YouTube?
So I originally got started on YouTube because I was looking for family because I was adopted at birth. And I had a Facebook page and I had some people, reaching out, but not a lot. And I said, you know what? Maybe if I went on YouTube, I see people with videos, maybe that would help. Someone would see me be in a different platform. Maybe that would help. So I made an account, Verne's Junk Closet, and I came on. And originally, like I said, I came on to look for family, but then it just started and it turned into information session, which is what I do. I give people information about life, about hacks for your life. I give people hacks about credit and business and finance and job resumes and things of that nature. And it just turned into me being the YouTube cheerleader.
Cheerleader.
And they was like, Verne, you got to get your pom poms because you are our cheerleader. You're always coming with the information. You're always helping us out. And I'm like, okay. Then it just stuck, and then it just manifested and went on and started taking on the life of its own
Right.
into where I am now. And I know you're going to ask me more questions, but to where I am now with Elevate with Verne.
And so and you started off your channel under another name, right? And and so did the goal change with the name change or how'd that work?
So with the name change, I changed from Verne's Junk Closet, which is what I had for like 3.5 years, and even monetized under that name. And then it changed to Elevate with Verne. So the Elevate with Verne more now is on a professional level, more of a business level. I still give out great information, great tips, and things of that nature. but now it's more of a, I can get paid for my knowledge now that I'm monetized. And if you would like me to speak for you, you have to pay. So that's what it is. And I feel that everyone has to grow in whatever journey they're on. You can't
Yeah,
be in the same journey that you were on 5 years ago. If you haven't done anything, then you're stagnant. And we over here have a growth mindset, baby. We're
yeah,
always talking about the next level. We're always talking about growing and achieving our goals, our dreams. And that's what it is. Even your circle, as you elevate, your circle's going to depreciate, meaning some people are going to drop off because maybe they think, oh, you think you're all that now that you're growing, but I wasn't meant to stay here in kindergarten. I have to go to
right.
seventh grade, high school, college. So that's how you have to look at life. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it came into. Hey,
I was
everybody.
gonna say, I was just gonna say, I see people coming into the chat, so I want to say a quick hi and excuse me because Verne, we had a little technical difficulty backstage, so I'm not sure if she can see the chats, but sounds
Yes.
like you can. Can you see it? Okay, great. So, hello, Kimberly. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Say hi to my friend Verne. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Thanks for coming in today. I
Thank you for
appreciate
being
it. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, yeah, so it wasn't necessarily your goal to be the YouTube cheerleader initially, but it just it fits, of course.
it. No, thank you. It snowballed into that from I don't know if you remember how long you've been on, but back in 2016, I want to say, YouTube had um, a lawsuit against them regarding children and how some people were on here and they were attracting children to their channel. So they actually got
Um,
a huge, huge fine. So I started telling other creators about, the fine and what's going on, and YouTube started changing. And YouTube was going to be charging us as creators if we did a
mm,
video and it was attractive to children, 40,000, 45,000, something around there per video, not per channel, per video. So I
wow.
was telling them what not to do. We had to
Okay.
change our channel to this is not for children. We had to change our thumbnails, our titles, and all of this good stuff. So that is where I came in, and I literally would help people to change their information because I didn't want anyone getting fined.
No, of course.
Even down to the monetization rules started to changing, and it was just a lot. So as I was helping other creators, they were just like, you are our cheerleader, you're always helping us. And I would do live streams, y'all, oh child, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, because y'all wouldn't let me leave. Sometimes
The people got questions.
yeah, I was eating dinner on screen because they were like, no, you can't go. We got more questions. And people would come in and I would stop and I would
Oh,
help them
wow.
out to look through their channel. And it just turned into that. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful.
Yeah,
You know what it feels like to me? You know how when you're a childhood star, I'm going to use Urkel, for example, right? So
yeah,
he started out as Steve Urkel and that
yeah,
helped him build. And now he's a man and he has
yeah.
different stances on when he does um commercials or when he does TV shows, he has grown. That's how I
Right.
feel. I felt like I was a child star for YouTube, and now I'm an adult. Now it has changed.
You grew up and you
I grew
trying to tell
up.
the
We grow up, baby.
well, I'm glad that you grew up on YouTube and you are still willing and willing to share what you have learned, but that you have learned so much. You have learned so much because no, I've been on YouTube for about a year, and
Okay.
I had no idea. Like I don't even know what I did. I just started, Bird. I just started trying to
There's
put
a
up my
lot.
videos about cruising, not realizing that there was already this whole big YouTube cruising community. I thought I was like, taking my old home movies to the next level so that my family and friends around the country would be able to see, not realizing that it was all this. And then once I started, oh, I kind of like this. This is fun. Okay,
Fun. It is
I
fun.
can do this.
It is.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is fun.
I would say don't take it so serious. I mean, when the money comes into it, as you start to grow as a
Yeah,
creator, your platform may change and it may
yeah,
not. But whatever the case is, don't take it so serious. Don't let it ruin your life. You still have to have a life outside of
Yeah,
YouTube. So for
absolutely.
me, as I started to grow, I have two channels on YouTube. The second one is in here, VMAX Show.
I see.
And
I
as
saw. Yep.
so as you grow, some things are going to take a back seat. And for me, YouTube started taking a back seat because I started going out in the real world, getting these speaking engagements, going to different cities, getting on airplanes. Oh my God. Like, and so YouTube actually helped me to grow as a creator, as an entrepreneur. I am so thankful for that. And you do have to go to that next level. And that's where I'm at. I'm not just about only making videos on YouTube. No, I'm about monetizing my videos. You're going to pay for this. And this is
Yeah.
how, and I started out as a brand channel. I am not just a regular content creator channel. My second channel is just a creation channel. But
Hmm.
yes, as you start out, you have to figure out, do you want to be a brand or do you want that? So as a brand,
Yeah.
eventually you have to start getting paid for your brand. So
Right.
I love YouTube though. I started out with them and they are my number one platform.
But you're on others.
Listen, baby, okay, we got to get that money any way we can. Listen, I always say, listen, I am four platforms. Yes. So it can't just be one. I mean, God has given us so many gifts. Why would we only stay with one? He has given
Right.
us multiple gifts. And so that's what I do. I use my gifts everywhere.
Well,
As you know, yeah, book busy and blessed. This morning I was on a call with someone. I was doing something else. So yeah, has all those things going on. So
a, a lot of opportunities. Well, you touched on. I guess we could go ahead and go there on the travel thing because I know you had to overcome slash push through your fear of flying. So how does that change how you feel about traveling in general?
okay. So the first airplane ride was 11/11/2022, and it was scary. I'm not gonna even be lying to you guys. I'm gonna be very transparent. I was definitely nervous. I asked a lot of my creator friends, what's gonna happen? How am I gonna feel? And I still panicked. So just an FYI. But I went with you just a few months ago to
Yeah.
Miami where I got on another plane, and I'm going on another plane in a few weeks, believe it or not. I'm going to Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay. I heard you on your live. You can tell folks what that's about because that was like you're like, wait, what? What? I'm coming. I'm coming.
You know, when opportunities open, we only have one life to live. And I always say, live, baby, live. I don't like when people say life is short. No, it's not. It's what you make it. And your life could be short if you are 24 years old and you die at 26. But your life could be long if you're 24 years old and you die at 100. So it's how you look at life. I look at life as the glass half full, not as the glass half empty. So if this is an opportunity that God has given me to get on another plane and go to another event, I'm doing it because listen, you have to take the first step and you have to step out on faith, even if you don't see the staircase. Just step and go. So it
Hmm.
is definitely a great opportunity for me. I'm so thankful. I've been meeting so many great people. And YouTube has opened up another platform for me, a speaking engagement. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing so many speaking engagements, and it's awesome. It's really great, and I appreciate it.
Well, look at you. Okay, so Atlanta, here she comes. Atlanta, here she comes.
Atlanta,
Cheer, pom poms and all. She's coming. She's
oh baby.
now. Thank you again for everybody in the chat. We met now. Yeah, you said a couple months ago, this summer, getting ready for the Meet and I group cruise. Had you been to Miami before that?
I have been to Orlando. I have never been to Miami, but I still felt like it was my first time in Florida and I was in love. It's definitely beautiful. The palm trees,
The
I
palm
know.
trees. She
Ladies,
loved the
the
palm
palm
trees, y'all.
trees
She was
out.
hugging the palm trees.
Love them, love them. So yeah, I love Miami. My first time there, and I always tell people Miami owes me nothing. Like I enjoyed myself. I got to meet you, Sharon, a lot of great people, and all these people that we met there. and Meet and I, thank you to them. And, it was an opportunity I wouldn't have had if I wasn't on YouTube. Happened to meet and I through YouTube, and they just happen to know my only bloodline cousin, this is the power of the internet. Use it for good. It can and will bring you good vibes and good energy. It's how you handle it. So for me, it's been a wonderful journey, and I'm enjoying it.
Good. Good. Yeah, we as we were doing those, everybody was kind of doing the prep videos on how to get ready for the cruise and what we were doing, and the Meet Nine cruise in particular, and that's how we started talking. I think on your live, and we realized that we were like looking at some of the same sightseeing tours for
Yeah.
Miami, and so Verne was like, "Wait, where you going? Okay, let's go together." I'm like, "Really? I don't know her. She just." And I'm like, "No, I thought that was so cool that you were like so open, you open to meeting and hanging out, and not like, I'm a big content creator. I don't know you.
Yeah, no.
No, you were excited and wanted to get together, and I'm glad it worked out. So we decided we were gonna go to, when we were in Miami, decided we were gonna go to the Wynwood Walls, which is it's an expanded museum. There's lots of little buildings and walls that have all these murals on them, and we wanted to go and check it out. Hey, Parker's on the go. Thanks for coming in.
And it was absolutely amazing, guys. Like, we took an Uber there. We got to see some of Miami. It was myself, my girl Elisa, Sharon, and Mike. And I'm telling you, we enjoyed outside. It was hot now. Let me just tell
It
you.
was very hot. It was very hot.
We had ice cream. What? It wasn't ice cream. It was ice milk, ice something.
It was like a
Good.
popsicle. It was good.
Yeah, it was like but the museum, y'all, I love art. This is how Elisa and I got connected. I was like, I love art. I got to go to a museum. And she was like, I like art. And Sharon is like, I like art. So as we got together and we went, I enjoyed it. I really had a good time there. It was not what I expected.
It was
In
not
my
what I
head,
expected
I was
either.
thinking of a building. We walk
Yeah.
in, we see statues. That's what I was thinking. But it was like the locals had drew this art, and some of it was so eclectic, and it was all different, and there was people, and you got to walk around to building after building. I enjoyed it.
It was really good. It was really good. I would definitely go again when I had more time to spend there. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Now, I was going to say, you mentioned Mike and Sharon Garing's channel. Now that was the first time you guys have known each other a while and met on YouTube, right? But that was the
Mhm.
first meeting. They were coming all the way
Great
from
meeting
California.
person.
Yeah, there was coming all the way from California to meet Verne and to go on the cruise. I feel
So
like
this is why she came on the cruise, because I kept telling her, no lie, y'all. Listen at this. All this time, I'm like, did you pay? No. Did you pay? No. Are you going? Yes. Are you going? Yes. Like, literally maybe a week or maybe two before the final payment was due.
yeah,
I hear me and I said, we got one more person, Sharon. And I'm like, I literally just talked to her last night. She didn't tell me she was going. And I found out she was going, and we met up, and it was very emotional. When you get to know people. Even Elisa, when we met, we was hugging and everything. That was our first time meeting. I was like, Elisa! And you have to have that spirit of meeting people, because why would you want to be angry? Like, I don't have the time for that. I'm happy.
yeah.
Leave me alone. You mad?
It was this.
Listen.
Yeah, I think that is so interesting how like connected people felt with each other. Sharon is in here, or yes, is in here, and we, hugged and were excited to meet each other at the hotel. Edna, I had met before, but I was worried about her not getting there in time. She had
And you
her
and Esther went
veronica.
on the scooter things, right?
Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, it was just a good time. Everybody was anxious to meet and happy to meet. Hi, Marjorie. Thanks for coming in.
Hey,
Um,
Marjorie. And we met like over 100 creators, and some of them I never even knew, never even heard of. And now I coined a hashtag that I know some of us use. Hashtag is different now. It is. It's like I don't have brothers and sisters, and now I have all of these brothers and sisters. Like it just works out. It just works
yeah.
out.
Hey, Carmelyn, thank you for coming in. How are you? Happy Sunday. Um, yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like you had a lot of big. I mean, it was a big moment for all of us there, right? And we were all happy and enjoyed meeting everybody. But I feel like you had a lot of moments, a lot of really big moments on this trip. And actually, I was gonna say the first one was me. For me, my perspective was witnessing you meet Sharon and Mike for the first time because we basically took over the lobby. I don't know if you remember that, but yeah, it was a very enthusiastic hello, you guys. They meaning Verne was
Listen, y'all. I enjoyed my cruise. I had fun, even though there were some issues, which I know we're gonna probably talk
yeah,
about. But
we'll get
baby, let me just tell you, I don't care. We were in Miami, beautiful Florida. We were going to Half Moon Cay in the Bahamas. Who got time to be met? Not me. I don't know if you noticed, but when you saw me, I was smiling the whole cruise. Like I literally, like I enjoyed myself. Okay.
you enjoyed yourself from moment one. Now you had gotten in a couple days before. Like we most people got in the I'm
On
getting
Saturday, I got in on Friday.
you got it on Friday, yeah. So you had a couple days, and you were like, learn the lay of the land of the hotel, and made
Oh,
some
I take it back.
friends.
I got in on Saturday morning. Sorry, I
You got
got
on
Saturday
Saturday.
morning.
We got in on
Yeah, because I
Sunday.
left at like
Yeah,
4 a.m. Saturday morning, but some people didn't come until Saturday or late Saturday or Sunday. But
right.
we had a good time. Girl,
Yeah.
please, it was so good. I enjoyed myself. I knew the staff, y'all, before they got there. I was like, don't worry.
Yes.
It's like only content
She
creators.
was telling everybody, y'all. She was telling everybody.
Everybody that
But
was
yeah.
listening.
Oh, like I said, when you met Mike and Sharon in the lobby, there were lots of other people who were not a part of the
Oh,
meetup.
well.
Oh well, and it was just this big. It was lots of hugs, lots of squeals, what I remember is this family being in there, and they had a standard poodle, which is the large, and even the poodle was like, "What's going on?"
I scared the dog, y'all.
He's
I
scared
scared
the
the
dog,
dog. Listen,
but we didn't care. We got
I
all
did
those
not care.
hugs out of the way, all those
I
hellos.
met Sharon and Mike. I met Elisa. I met Etta and her sister. Didn't know them, and I was like, "Hey, family!" Then we went to eat. It was just, I mean, we were in a moment in time and space with all of us there. Who knows when we will do it again, which is next year. But I'm saying at that moment, who got time to be upset?
Yeah, no,
You
there
know
was
me, every time we went outside, I kept saying the palm trees, y'all. The palm
she
trees.
did. She did. She really likes those palm trees, y'all. I had to tell her, don't hug that one. It has thorns.
She did, y'all. She was like, don't hug that one. It got pricklies on it. I was like, oh, listen, I was excited. I was very excited.
She was excited. So we met up with them. We hung out in the lobby with everybody for a little bit, and then we made our way to the Windward Walls, which we already talked about. But that was great. It really was not what I was
Mhm.
expecting. I was expecting just sort of a standard museum, which I thought was going to be pretty, but there's so many buildings and gardens in between for this place, and that section of Miami itself, Wynwood. There were lots of shops and restaurants, and it was just a cool place. I definitely would love to go back and spend some more time there. Did you? I mean, did you feel like you would go back on your next time to
Yeah,
Miami? Hi,
I
Tessie
definitely need to
Lifestyle. How are
come back.
you? Thanks for coming in.
Hey, sexy. Hey, sexy. Hey, boo, look. Yes. Rashonda, who is Sexy in Seconds, actually
Oh,
came
hi,
out
Rashonda.
and she met me there. She was with the little boy, remember? Yes, so
Yes,
that was her.
yes.
And she is actually from Florida, and she drove 3 hours with her baby boy to see me and meet me in person. And I'm just telling y'all, like, like you said, it was a lot of. I don't want to cry. Y'all know I'm a big crybaby. It was
Oh,
like
don't
so many.
cry, don't cry.
It was so many great moments. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes. It was a lot. So okay, so like I said, I felt like you had a lot of moments. We went to the Goodwood Walls. That was a moment because there were so many incredible, beautiful things there, and we enjoyed it a lot. So if you guys get a chance to go, go and check it out. It was really good. It was really good. And then after we left Wynwood, we came back to the hotel, which was really a big moment for you, sincerely. I don't now I don't know. I might not be able to stop the tears on this one, but you remember what happened when we came back to the hotel?
Okay, so we got back, y'all, and I'm talking to Elisa and Sharon. I'm like, my cousin is there. My cousin is there. She at the hotel, y'all. She landed in the airport. She's on her way to the hotel. I don't know what happened, but I went from woo woo to oh my god. I don't know. It was something that overtook me. I think it was not anxiety, but more of a so happy. You ever been like so happy? Like they
Yeah, it
say,
was excitement. It was
they
genuine.
scared them to death or they laughed to death because you're so
Yeah,
excited. You know, it's still an emotion.
yeah.
And we get to the hotel and I'm like, she's here, y'all. She said she's here. And then at the hotel you had to go to 2 elevators. You had to walk in the lobby, go in the elevator, and then you were on the floor. You didn't just walk right in. So I'm looking at the main lobby. I'm like, she's not down here, y'all. We gotta go upstairs. We in the elevator, and I'm like, I need something.
And what's interesting is hearing you retell this story is that most of that conversation was in her head, y'all. She did not say that out loud. She actually got very, very quiet to the point where I was like, "Are you okay?" I did not know that. I knew her cousin was in transit, but I didn't know that she was already at the hotel. And Verne just was. Her whole demeanor changed. She was just, yeah, I didn't know that her cousin was literally upstairs. I thought she was approaching the hotel. I thought we were going to go into the lobby and kind of sit and wait and look for her and keep you company till she came. But no, she was there. And it was a beautiful moment when she came up to you. She found you, she spotted you,
Well, I was
and
looking. I'm like, I don't see her. I don't see her. Y'all, is she here? And she just ran up to me and hugged me like so, like a bear hug. And that was all she wrote, y'all. It was tears. That's all I can tell y'all. Because whoever
that's
took
for
the video, I
sure.
know Alicia took a video and Etta took a video. And if they didn't take that video, I wouldn't have had that moment. So I'm definitely appreciative of you guys doing that because I literally was on a whole nother level, y'all. I don't know where I was at. But I
She
was
was on a
so
whole other level, and we were kind of just like, this must be her cousin. Like I said, she was having the conversation in her head. We
I thought I was talking, y'all.
Thanks so much for coming in. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't saying a lot of that out loud, but we were definitely happy to be there. So see you, meet your cousin, and
I met my cousin, y'all.
Vern has a cousin. Vern has a cousin. And when we started the live, you started talking about how you met Anwar and me, through YouTube, and how it turned out that they knew your cousin. So how did that come about?
So I met Anwar and me and I through Trap Vision, who I call my brother. And he said to them, check out Verne, who is the YouTube cheerleader. She can help you to get monetized. She can give you some tips and tricks and things like that. So I'm like, yeah, I'll help them. You know me. I help everybody. If you don't know me, please get to know me. I really, really love helping people. And so as I started meeting Anwar and them about maybe 6 to 8 months in, I was telling them about my cousin and that we're gonna meet up and that she lives in Atlanta. And they was like, we live in Atlanta. So one day my cousin came on YouTube, but she was in Meet and I's live. And she had told them, or they were saying something about me. And she said, yeah, that's my cousin. And they were like, yeah, Verne's everybody's cousin. Everybody know Verne, you know, the cheerleader.
Yeah.
So literally
Yeah.
that's what they thought. And she said, no, that's my real cousin. They was like, what? And then they heard me say, I'm going to meet my only bloodline cousin. And here they come. And they made me so upset. They go, oh, Verne, we got something to tell you. And I'm like, what happened? And they're going to tell me, we know your cousin. I'm like, oh, you know, maybe they knew her in passing or through YouTube. No,
Right.
honey, they have been to each other's house. They know
They
each
know
other.
they are
They knew
friends.
my
Yeah.
cousin before I knew my cousin.
Right.
This is the power of the internet. This is the
That's
power
amazing.
of the internet. Now, if I didn't meet them through track, I would
Right.
have never known. It just worked out. It just
Yes.
worked out.
It was meant to be. Oh, thank you, Marjorie. That's so sweet. She said, "Elevated with Vern. Thank you for being my good luck charm. God has chosen you to be the state ambassador of Best Buddies."
Thank you. Yeah.
That's really sweet. So yeah,
Hi,
all of
Father
that.
Brad. It was fun. Hi.
Yes. Thanks for coming in. There's another content creator here in Florida, in Orlando, doing the Disney thing. Yeah. So yeah, all of this happened in the same afternoon, you guys. So I was talking about these big moments. That was one afternoon before we even had the YouTube or had the Meet and I meetup at the hotel. So
Mm-hmm.
you meet your cousin in the lobby. I'm still with Mike and Sharon, and they were kind of like they stayed at another location, and so they were gonna hang out with us all for a little bit before the meetup, and then they were like, "Okay, we'll be back. We wanted you guys to have your time and get to talking and catching up and all that kind of stuff." And then what? Maybe like an hour later was the actual meetup where everybody
Yeah.
came.
I don't even remember no more.
Yeah, it wasn't that long after we had the official um meet up at the hotel where we had some food, we had some drinks, we had games and prizes, and Meet and I were basically welcoming
Food,
everybody. Food,
the
yes.
hotel.
The hotel
Um,
was beautiful, overlooking downtown Miami
you-
and the cruise ports. It was really pretty there, really a great setup.
and then all the airplanes coming in like literally low, and even our driver, he was awesome. He was talking to us about stuff, and I mean,
Yes.
if you didn't have a good time on the cruise, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I think I had enough fun for everybody.
We had a good time before we even just at the
Yeah.
hotel. So yeah, I don't know of anybody who did not. Hey there, thanks for coming in, Aubrey. Thanks so much. We are we're just having all kinds of conversations. I'm trying to keep us on track, but you know how girlfriends do. We
This ain't no interview. This us talking, y'all.
this is we get a little off track, but we're talking about how we met through both going on the Meet and I group cruise this summer, and how eventful that day was for Verne because um, she got to meet her only bloodline cousin, which we know is Adrienne, and we love her. She was
I
awesome.
got a cousin that's all y'all cousin. Y'all be like, we like Adrian too.
Yeah, she's our cousin. We know Adrian, which is funny. And I thought you said a little bit ago that a lot of people you didn't know, and I thought I was kind of like the only person coming in not knowing many people yet. So that's really cool that you felt like
Because everybody has a different platform, and some of my people may not know you. Some of your people may not know me. But when we
right.
get together like this, and they combine, and this is how, like, I didn't know you before then. I seen you in the chat, and then I said, come on my live, and then we started talking, and I was like, what are you going to do? What are you? And it's just, you have to have that that openness about you, because think of it, there are some people, and not trying to offend people, but there are some people that are fake and phony on on social media. They want
Yeah.
you to see them as this, all that. Listen, I am
Yeah.
me, just like you see me. I'm
Yeah.
wild and loud in person and happy and smiling, just like you
Happy
see
and
me.
smiley. Yes. Yes, that's true. It was wonderful, Aubrey. Yes, come with us next time. It was a really great time. Really awesome trip. So that was all the day before the cruise. The next day, which was a Monday, we all go to board the ship. Now we all left the hotel together. Me and I had arranged for vans to pick us up and take us there so that we could all arrive and board the ship together. Now, I'm saying this because this is like key to the next story. There are, I don't know, how many of us at the hotel? A good 60,
A
right? A
lot.
lot. We all load up into these vans. We all go to the port together. We all talk to the porters together. We all leave our
And I'm
luggage
on the
together.
van saying, "Come on, y'all!
Yeah,
Woo,
yeah, she was on
let's
the she was on the van pumping us up because we were all kind of, for some people it was a late night the night before. So people were still like a little, getting to know each other, a little quiet in the van. Verne wasn't having it. She was like, "We are going on the Midnight Group Cruise, you guys. Let on.
go! Let's go!"
Let's go." So she got us pumped up. We get to the port, we unload our luggage, and we think we're all good. We go to check in, and then later
The
on we
dogs,
find out.
the dogs were in the
Oh,
port. And I'm freaking out, y'all, because I don't do dogs. I'm like, oh my god, the dogs. They were like, just stand back. And then
it's
they got
okay.
fight on.
It's
And I
okay.
said, we eat my cookies. It's on. We gonna be fighting on this floor, puppy.
She said that, y'all. She said that. But
But
we just to fast forward a minute, we get through all that. We get on the ship. We're having, we start having a good time, but then we realize what happened, Vern.
my bags never arrived, y'all. So
I'm
it's
like,
about
what is
9 o'clock.
sleep?
Yeah, it's about 9 o'clock. Now I got my big suitcase. I'm looking, and then I got my carry-on that I had, but then I had to buy one when I was at the hotel prior to. So that's how come I was like, okay, we got 3 bags, fine. I don't feel like carrying it. I'll let them take it up. But my bag never arrived, y'all. And I'm like, where's my bag? My bag is not here.
Out of, I don't even know how many, we had a lot of luggage. So out of all of that luggage,
Yeah.
one bag did not make it to its rightful owner, which is Vern. We could not believe it. I couldn't believe it.
And so Elisa had a little tagline for me, y'all.
Yes, I kept saying, "What man? What missing luggage?"
What lost luggage? I had
Because
about
you would
3
never have
applications.
you would never have known because Vern was looking good each and every time we saw her. Her hair
Thank
was done, her
you.
makeup was done, her clothes look, she was on point. So we're like, Vern
What?
lost
Everybody was like, what? You lost
what?
it? Wait, what?
You lost your luggage? What luggage? What you talking about? we could not believe it. We couldn't believe it. But she's like, no, really. And we everybody was asking her, did they find it yet? Did they find it yet? Like, no. You sure you lost luggage, Vern? Because you look good to us.
I lost my luggage. But um, and this is a moment where if you are a Christian or if you believe in a higher power, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be angry the whole cruise and not enjoy yourself? Or you gonna live your life? Baby, I lived my best life, okay? That's all I could
She was,
do.
a,
I
she, was
enjoyed
a, she was
myself.
about the cruise life, y'all. No problem. It's great, y'all, doing the cruise yearly. Yes, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Hey, Triple J, Michelle, how are you? Thanks for coming
Yeah.
in. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yeah. So, what was the? Well, we know you weren't worried about the clothes because you were looking good. You weren't worried about the makeup. What was in the
But
bag
I lost all my makeup, y'all. $100 in makeup gone. Like I had like lip gloss, one tube of lipstick. I had to use Sharon's fake. Child, that's all I had. All
You worked
everything
it
was in
out.
my
Hey,
bag.
Rod, how are you? Can you believe, Rod? She's still trying to tell us she lost some luggage. Yeah,
Marjorie said, "Elevate with Verne. Did you go naked with the love?" No, I still had
no.
my luggage.
She had backups for her backups, Marjorie. This is what's so funny because we kept like, what do you mean? You what lost luggage?
I had 3 swimsuits. I had the white outfit. I had the blue outfit, the green outfit, the black hat, sunglasses. I had like 7 pair of sunglasses. Listen, girl, stay ready now. But they did lose my luggage, y'all. They did.
And
Did you ever
Aubrey
get
is
it back
asking if
now?
they never. I
No,
know they
no
kept sending
longer
you
than
like,
last week. They sent me another message. We're still looking for it. I'm like, y'all just give me my money. Just cut me a check. How about that?
yeah, I don't think it's.
She
I
didn't
don't
lose
think
that
it's
hair.
gonna
She
turn up
switched up
now.
every day.
Yes, we're still talking about that luggage.
Listen, you see what Trip and Dre said?
Yes, you lose that hair. She switch up every day. That's what I'm saying.
Every
That's
day
what
I had to do with hair. Now listen,
I couldn't understand. That's why I kept saying, "What lost luggage?" It was like, Willis, what you talking about, Willis? What lost luggage?
Lisa, every day she would ask me. She was like, "Did you find it?" Listen,
Hey,
I,
Mina,
I
how are
I have to say
you?
this. I have to say this. The Carnival Cruise is Carnival Cruise. Okay, it is what you make it. Yes, I know they get angry customers. I literally, y'all, and Elisa can tell you, anybody, I was not even angry. I was not upset. Yeah, I
Yeah.
lost my bag. I wanted my bag, of course. But let me tell you this. I went down to the desk and they said, oh, we're sorry. They gave me a credit, cash credit. They gave me a coupon for 20% off at the store. They gave me a free t-shirt. I mean, they were going out their way. And the guy, he says this. He goes, okay, first of all, you really lost your luggage. And I said, yeah. He said, well, there's 2 bags over there. And I said, not it.
Not
He
them.
said, okay, your attitude and how you're handling things. And he said, you are just so beautiful. And he took me by surprise. And I'm like, what the heck is he talking about? And he
Where you
said,
going with this, man? Where you going with this?
because he was saying that,
Yeah,
when
no, that's
people lose their
beautiful.
luggage, they come up angry, yelling, screaming, and all that. And I was, you seen me on the
No,
cruise.
she wasn't.
That is
Yeah.
just how I went up to them. Hi, did you find my luggage? If not, okay, I'll be back down tomorrow. I'm like, okay. I said, they're looking for it. So they called our room phone 3 times when we were out at Half Moon Cay. I said, did they really think I was in the room waiting for them to find my luggage? Child, I was in the ocean, okay?
Like she
I
said,
was
she
in
was
that
living her
water.
best life.
I was living my best life. I said, thank you for saying that. But see, this is how when you stay in the will of God and you know who you are and you know whose you are, why would I get upset? We are in Miami, we are Half Moon Cay, we are in Bahamas. I'm with my cousin, I'm with Alyssa, I'm with Sharon, I'm with me, and I'm with all of these great people. What am I gonna be mad about?
No,
I was
she
not,
was
I'm
not
telling
mad
y'all,
about it.
I really, really was not upset, mad, or anything. And I just enjoyed my cruise and I have good memories. And yes, I lost my bag. Okay. Oh, well, you know what? God has made up for that. And when people see that light, they have no choice but to be attracted to you. And the guy said, I never compliment. Yes, he was almost scared, like, please don't tell my boss I said that. And I was like, literally, he was. And he said, but how you're handling this, oh my goodness. And when they see that, they have to be nice to you. And so every time that I went back down, he was like, did they find it yet? Did they find it? And they never found it. And I was like, it's okay. I still had a good time.
She had a good time. We all had a good time. And speaking of having a good time, and the reason that we all came together in the first place, me and I are here. We don't care about you being late. Thanks for coming in. Then we're in Alabama, and the time change threw you off. That's okay. That's okay. Thanks for coming in. Um, Rod is here. We said hi to
Yeah.
Marjorie. Oh no,
Oh,
not the
they had a
hair.
time change?
They're in Alabama, so they're on a different
Oh, okay.
time there. So yeah, no, not the big, fall back yet, but but in that bag, we you weren't missing too many clothes. You weren't missing, your accessories. What was in the bag that you got a little
Child,
not upset, but a little bit concerned about?
my makeup. $100
Oh,
worth of makeup. I literally bought that like 2 days before the cruise. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have this for the white night. I'm gonna have this for that night. And then everybody, no lie, y'all. And this is when you know you're in good company. Everybody on the cruise. I didn't even know Siobhan, the Parkers on the go. First she said,
yeah,
girl,
like
you don't need no makeup. And then Etta was like, it's gonna be like 90 degrees. You don't need no makeup. And then everybody was saying, Verne, don't even worry about it. And I
yeah,
literally wasn't even concerned about it. It's just that as we were talking, and when you're around people like that, I wasn't even thinking about no makeup. I was enjoying my cruise.
yeah,
You know,
she wasn't.
so
Thanks for coming in, MH family. We appreciate it.
hey,
But we did, the only thing that I heard you mention that you were a little concerned about, it wasn't actually the makeup. I was talking about your notes. You wanted your notes for the YouTube forum that you hosted with Rod, Points Blank Travel.
woo,
You didn't need those
y'all, my
notes.
whole notebook was in there.
You did not
My
need the
notebook was
notes.
in there. The meat and I swag bag was in there because they had gave it to us the night before. Everything I just took and put in that bag. So when I got there, I was like, Rod, I don't have my notes. And he was like, you don't need no notes. You know how to do this on your. And I'm like, but when you're so used to being in a, formatted. And I just said, you know what? Oh well. And we just went on and we did the YouTube cruise, and that went amazing. The YouTube forum was amazing with all the creators, everybody talking, giving out ideas. Hey, try this, try that. Did you do this? And nobody was arguing. And it was a bunch of black folk, y'all. Black folk. And I say that because I need y'all to understand that we can get along together and go on a cruise and have a good time. We were family, like for real. It's different now. We were family.
Yeah, it was no problem. It was all good. Everybody was, yeah, it was awesome. It was
It
awesome.
was fun.
And you did not need your notes. That was a big deal, a big event for all of us, that we really, really enjoyed the YouTube forum. And like you said, how casually, how openly everybody was sharing their information with each other, I thought was really, really awesome. It is not nobody's, they just wanted to share. It's not like about holding each other back, it's more about building each other up. So that
Yeah,
was
I mean,
very,
there were people in there with 100 subscribers. There were people in there with 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Nobody was like, "Oh, I'm better than you." Nobody, and that's how it should be. We're all going to get to that level, but it takes time, and we have to understand that we don't have to compete with each other. It's collaboration over competition. And I'm willing to collab with anybody, and it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna be smiling, we're gonna be happy. And that's how you have to look at life. You have to look at the glass half full, y'all, for real. I've been through a lot in my life. I've been through tragedies, but guess what? I'm still gonna smile through it. I'm still gonna get through it.
right, right. So
Rod, you know how we roll. I know, Rod. I know. We did an awesome time. When I look back at the video, I'm like, we did that, Rod. We did. And
you
everybody
did.
looked, oh my goodness, amazing. Everybody was beautiful. Everybody had on their different outfits, and it was just awesome, y'all. It's just one of those times where you met up with your cousins, for real, for real.
Yeah, that's the closest thing I can equate it to. It is like a real family reunion where people are coming from all over and met up and determined they were gonna catch up and just have a good time. So it was
And
it
that's
was really
how it was
great.
beautiful. Thank you, me and I. I mean, that was like so good. And listen, y'all, I got on a plane twice. Listen, if I could do it, you guys can do it for real.
Ah, hey Etta, how are you? Thanks for
Let's
coming
talk about
in.
you.
Yes.
Hey, Tiffany. How my
So She's hi, Vern, sweetheart. So well, then that of course leads to the next question of is there going to be a repeat? I know there's a repeat cruise. So are you coming?
Yes.
I knew that already, y'all. I just wanted her to say
To
it.
Mexico. Hey, we're going to Mexico, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. The more the merrier.
And the second part of that is, will there be another forum, or are you going to participate in another class like that? You know.
I have no idea if me and I will have me. They are my cousins for real, family. They know if they ask me to jump over a broom, I'm going to do it. Whatever they need from me. And even if they don't need me, it's okay. But if they would love for me to do it, I would love to do it, because it is all about family. It is all about elevating each other for real, y'all. It is all about the knowledge. We don't have to gatekeep. Oh, I ain't telling Alyssa how to do this. I'm not gonna tell them how to monetize. Why? Why? You tell me why. Why wouldn't I want to see my sister win or my brother win? And that's seriously, y'all, from my heart. I want everybody to be successful. Because when we go out to eat, I don't want y'all to be looking at my money talking about you paying. No, I want us all to be able to pay.
I know. I love that. I love when you say that. It's like, everybody fighting over the credit card. No, use my card.
Everybody.
No, use my card. Use my. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's how it's going to be.
Yep. So what did you learn anything from that event, from the forum? We were
Oh,
soaking it up, but what
yes.
you're like,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. From Kayla Marr, and they were talking about, I'm saying it wrong. Pentagon. What's that other platform that they have?
I don't know, but that they
y'all.
who was there?
Somebody
The
might know.
app that they use.
Yeah. So it's another way you can monetize your platform. It's not on YouTube. Pantheon. Y'all drop it in the chat. I
What
can't
is
think
it
of it.
called? The memberships. Patreon.
Patreon. Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Patreon. I didn't know much about that. I learned a lot from Cooking with the Catrons. I learned a lot from Social Couplepreneur, Dre and Michelle. It was so many Edna. It was so many Edna. It was so many great people in the room. Me and I, Rod, and just some of the things that maybe they do that I don't. Maybe they do more shorts than I do. Maybe I do more long form video. I like to be an informational channel. So maybe some people don't know, and they'll come to my channel, be like, "Oh, let me learn from Verne," and maybe they can tell me. So it's a give and take. And with that, I think that is how we're all going to be successful.
Yes, I agree. Rod is saying, thanks to the YouTube forum, I got up this morning and recorded 2 shorts thanks to the input I received from my brothers and sisters. Yes, that's right. That's right. Because we had a big discussion about whether or not shorts were the way to go these days. I remember you saying that, Rod. Good for you, Mr. He's batch recording, y'all. He's got he got a system going over there.
And a good thing about shorts, if you're doing a long form video, or if you're going live, or if you're doing even something like this, you could do a short and say, "Hey, catch me at 3 p.m. I'm going live, and guess who's going to be on there," right? So now that's going to draw attention to this. And now when you have this, people see, "Oh, I like that." Now maybe they can start. You never know. We are on the internet. It's so much out here to learn. Why would you gatekeep? What are you gatekeeping for? Like, stop it.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, but I'm glad that everybody that we were with words of that mindset, because everybody does not share that. But and saying that YouTube forum was amazing. It was. It really was. Hello, Nancy the Scratcher. Thanks for coming in. How are you? How are you? Yes, we are still talking about the amazing times we had on the Meet and I group cruise. We can't stop. At least I can.
I know one thing you were upset about.
That I was upset about? On the cruise? What?
Waiting in the line to go to Half Moon Cay.
I was upset about that.
Yes, she was. And I was like, Lisa! She was upset.
I was upset about that because it was very
it was awful,
unorganized, but it was uncharacteristic. I mean, I've cruised on lots of ships and Carnival, lots of times on Carnival, and I've never seen it like that. Normally, they tell you the time to go and get your ticket. You go. It's a very nice, easy flow. That line was wrapped the whole length of the deck. it was
It
it was
was, it
it
was.
was so long. Now that also, along with that, my good friend Verne here didn't want to get on the boat anyway, y'all. She did not want to get on that little tender. She didn't want to get off the big cruise ship to get on a little smaller boat to go to the island. She was not about it. So it got
Yeah.
hard for me to justify to her why she was waiting in that long
It's
line.
not that bad, not that bad. Listen, it was, y'all. The water was literally right there. I have it in there. The water was literally right there. It was just like if this thing was a tip over, that's it. We're going down to the bottom of the ocean, and but over all in all, by the time the tender left the actual cruise and went to Half Moon Cay, I kind of forgot about it because when you got to Half Moon Cay, it was so beautiful. I mean, if you've never been to an island and you see that water, you really forget everything else. It really is stunning.
Yeah,
It really is.
it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Yes, we got over it. We all got tickets. We all got on the tenders, and we made our way to Half Moon Cay. And like you said, it was absolutely beautiful. That water is gorgeous. It was a great time. It was hot as anything,
It
but
was
it was a good time. But that confusion of getting the tickets and getting on the tender was yeah, it was a problem. It was a problem.
And then
But
we saw a lot of creators doing video like YFC, Cooking with the Catrons, Me and I, their family. It was so many people taking video that you just felt again like you were with your cousins and everybody. It was just such a great collaboration. Like they did a great job. So big ups to Me and I. And yes, I'm going to Mexico with them. I'm excited.
now Marjorie is saying she owes you her first paycheck. What's up with that?
What happened,
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so Half Moon Cay was beautiful, and then yeah, that was the first stop, right?
Marjorie?
That was the first stop for
Yep.
us, and then we went to Nassau, Bahamas, the next day. And did you enjoy that?
I love that because we went on, I don't know, I guess you can call it an excursion. We went on a van and we went to around the Bahamas and we learned the history. And I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we learned the history. Our driver was awesome. And then we had rum cake. Um, Me and Nikki, we went to two other beaches. Um, it was just beautiful. The people were awesome. It was just so nice. And we went to the like a mall and it had a casino and it had shops where you can buy stuff. And we took pictures in there with these statues and Gucci store was in there. And this is another one of the experiences, like Elisa said, I had a lot of big moments. So my cousin and Nikki was at the Gucci store, and I said, I'm not buying them from Gucci. I'm not really a Gucci girl. I mean, if you give it to me, thank you, but I'm not really going to spend $800 to $1,000 for a purse. And I love purses, but I said, well, I'm gonna just take some video. So as they're looking at the Gucci shop, I go over there and I tell them, I said, come on, y'all, let's go because we don't want to miss our shuttle back. We don't want the guy to leave us, even though we knew he wasn't, but whatever. And there's a young lady standing there and she's staring at me. And I'm like, what the heck is she looking at? And then I was like, oh, maybe she's looking because I have the camera, YouTube, where they was like, oh, what
Yeah.
are you doing videoing? But she knew I wasn't like a tourist. She knew I was doing something. So that's what I just thought she was doing. And she was like, I know you. And I'm like, what? Like, not thinking, I'm excited. All right. So she was like, I know you. And I said, oh, I do content on YouTube. Here's my card. Just blah, blah, blah. I was handing out my card throughout the whole cruise. And she just starts screaming and yelling, oh my God, I know you. I know you. I follow you. And I'm like, yo, I have my first fan out, y'all. Like,
She's internationally known, y'all.
internationally known for somebody to know you over in another part, like that really does something to you. I ain't gonna say I know what a celebrity feel like, but it did feel good to be recognized and for her to know who I was way over there. Like, come on, y'all. Like that definitely thankful. Again, I was with my cousin, I was with all these great creators, and then that happened. I mean, who can be mad?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who can be mad? So
Rada saying they need to put some shade trees
yeah,
from Halfway K. It was hot.
yes, it was hot, y'all. It was hot.
It
I had my
was hot.
fan for Rod on the little tender boat, and he was sweating. I'm sweating. Everybody in the boat, we up there like, "Woo, hurry up and get us out this water." Then the seats were like silver metal, and we had to sit there for about 15 minutes because we were waiting for more people. I'm like, just throw the water up here on the boat because it was just that hot. But it was beautiful. Once we got there, it was amazing.
It was. Did you get to eat? Did you go to the barbecue? Did you
Yeah,
do all that? Okay.
it
Because
was
when I
good.
was talking to Mike and Sharon, they were kind of like, no, we were too late. We didn't realize that. I don't know what they thought was going to be on the island, but they they misjudged. I think Mike didn't even bring like his swim trunks. He thought
Mhm.
he,
Yeah, I think that was
he,
their first time too cruising. So, I knew, but I didn't know they were gonna have a food until we were on the cruise and they told us that they were gonna have a free buffet. And I
yeah.
thought it was just gonna be like some salad. It was food, y'all. It was hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken, salad, fruit. Though the fruit was delicious. I think I ate about 10 pieces of watermelon. Like it was really, really good. Like
Yeah.
they had apples, they had everything.
It was that the fruit was definitely real. It was refreshing because it was very hot. It was very
It was very nice.
hot. So what was your or I don't know if you can even sum it up into one thing. What was your takeaway from the cruise? What's the big I know what it seemed like big memories, but what was your big memory?
Well, of course, meet my cousin was my big memory, but one of my big takeaways was, and I'm being very serious, y'all, very serious. Black people can get along when it's a lot of us. Like we literally got along. Like we literally nobody was arguing, no one was fighting, like fist fight. I mean, if somebody got mad at somebody, all right, fine. It's gonna be a lot of us. Somebody gonna be like, "Why'd you do that?" But I'm saying no one got to the point of where they had to call the police on us. Okay. I mean, we would see people throughout the cruise. We would be up here and I'm like, "Hey, YouTubers." They're like, "Hey, YouTubers." And it was just like, again, it was like a cousin family reunion and everybody. I mean, when we started to leave, I didn't want to leave. It was me, Etta, her sister Loretta. It was Rod. It was Trap Vision and his wife. It was a few of us, and then after we got off the cruise, we went to the Miami airport, and we went and we sat there and we ate at oh, what's that name of that place? Oh man, it was I can't think of the name of that restaurant.
At the
It
airport?
Yeah, it was a weird Hawaii, not Hawaiian. But anyway, we ate there, and I got pictures of that, and it was just we didn't want to leave. It was like I don't want to leave y'all. I want to stay. Kahunaville, that's what it was. Kahunaville or
Oh, okay.
Margaritaville, one of those two. Margaritaville, maybe that's what it was. And it was just like you don't want to leave your cousin because you know you're gonna cry. And
Yeah.
it was, I'm telling you, it was just, it was too short. We should have stayed a few more days. I could have did another day. I could have did another day, but
Yeah, yeah. It was hustling, but well, the cruise lines they don't play. When you get back to port, you're getting off that
get out.
ship. You don't have to what's that? You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Yeah, you got to get off. So yeah, that day is always bittersweet and it's always a little chaotic, but at least you got to hang out, get those last hugs in at the airport, and you know all of that.
Remember, this is all people we met through YouTube. Okay, we
Hey,
met
Brother
these people
Files.
through YouTube, and then we met them in person.
Yeah.
And for it to go that good, man, definitely a blessing, sissy. Etta,
Yes.
yeah, definitely a
Yeah.
blessing.
Yes. It was amazing. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I saw that, Edda, but that's a whole other live.
What'd you say?
The friendships, the real
Oh
friendships,
yeah, yeah.
that
Look,
blossomed
this is
from
my
that.
sister.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
literally
I
talk.
mean, yes. You know, I connected with you. I connected with Etta, who and her sister Loretta, who I, you know, literally met at the airport that Sunday to
And it was like
come
my
to the
big
hotel.
sister on the plane, y'all, because I was crying, my ears was hurting, and it would seem like we were up in the air for 4 hours. I don't know what was going on. They had a storm, and I'm sitting there like, oh my ear. She was like, it's okay, man. It was wait, y'all. I held up the plane, right? So
It
on
was
Southwest, you
wonderful.
can pick your seat. So I got on and I held the whole row. And they was like, oh, was somebody sitting there? I said, yeah, my sisters in them. They right there. My two sisters come. And I said, you almost sit next to me because I'm not a good flyer. So they was like, oh, okay. But it was so good. It was
Yes, at a hashtag, it's different now. Yes.
different now, baby. Right? And
Yeah, at a crack up.
I held them play. Listen, I was like, mm-mm.
They coming. These my people. This is my road right here.
Yep, yep. So listen, you have to make it what it is. Even from the hotel was beautiful. When we went to the to Wynwood Walls was beautiful. We went to the Publix. I've never been to a Publix. We've been there. We got wine. And did you get wine that day? Because you was looking for.
Yeah, I did. I did get wine. Publix is a grocery store. You all don't know. It's a big chain here in Florida. Very very popular. We love our Publix, and there happened to be one less than a block away from the
And then
hotel.
Checkers. I'd never seen a Checkers before, y'all. Went there. It was look, I had a great time, okay, in case y'all didn't know
And I did want to buy. I wanted a bottle of wine from Publix to take on the ship because you're allowed to take on a bottle of wine. And again, now I just met. I mean, I had spent the whole day with her probably at that point, Verne. But I just met Verne, right? And so I happened to be looking for one particular bottle of sangria that I like and know that Publix carries. And I didn't, I looked up and down the aisle, didn't see it. I was like,
that. Made that lady look. We was like,
I was
go
like, this
check.
is weird. That's weird. It's strange. I know Publix carries this. And then we're kind of like, okay, on to the next thing. It was like, what happened to y'all know where Vern went? Because we were trying to stay together. You know where Vern went? Vern went to find somebody who could find this bottle of wine for me.
Somebody look.
Somebody's gonna
My
find her
sister
wine,
needs the
okay?
wine.
No, yes, I appreciated that, but I was okay. I found a substitute. Edda saying we appreciated you for those seats, sis.
Yes, girl. It was good, y'all. I was like, these seats, we gotta hold these seats for my sisters. Yeah. And then we were flying at night, so that was a little nerve-wracking for me. Like it just worked out. Everything that happened for a reason. Even down to my hotel room. Because remember, I told you I had got there early. So
Yeah.
they didn't have my room ready. I think I got in at 11 and they wasn't having the room ready till like 4. So I said, okay. I went and I ate. I went up to the pool. I took some videos, waiting for everybody to come in. I was like, I'm going to bed. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I asked the guy at about 3 o'clock and I said, hey, is my room ready? I said, the other guy was doing it. He had went to lunch. So it was another guy there, and he was like, oh, and I was telling him about the YouTube cruise. And he was like, I got you. And guys, I had a corner room. When I tell you that view was amazing.
It was.
That view was
Great
amazing.
view from the hotel.
It was like you almost could walk out the window and walk off the building. It was like, it was just beautiful. Then I saw the water, the boats, the buildings, the green buildings, y'all. It was
She had signs all around it. That was her spot. The green building.
green building, y'all. Yes.
Now, how you think you're going to prepare for the cross country flight? I mean, you can do it. You can totally do it. But what's your plan? Because now you got to get there.
I know. So I think leaving from New York to California is 4 hours. I don't know how many it is from Miami. So that is going to be something that I'm going to have to try to. I might have to get something. I think 2 hours would probably be my limit on a plane. I don't know. I don't know. Then again, I might be so excited. I don't know. But I am scared to drink the water in Mexico. That I am scared of.
Well, it's same as what we did. Like everything is bottled, or you only drink the bottled water. You'll be fine.
But what about when you're taking a shower? They were like, I guess
Oh
they
no,
have what, microorganisms or something in their water.
but we won't be in Mexico showering. We'll be on the ship. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna use.
Oh, we just port there that day. We don't.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. We don't stay the night. Okay,
yeah,
okay, okay, okay. I thought we
right.
stayed the night for some reason.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah. You can. Oh no, we're not. You can't back out now. You.
So what about eating their food when we get there? Don't they cook it in their water?
Well, yeah, but I mean, you guys in the chat can chime in here. I'm not a big fan of buying food there. Like, I feel
Oh,
like we're on the ship. You paid for all that. I eat on the ship. I only would get bottled water or like a packaged snack if I had to. I guess fresh fruit would be okay, but yeah, assume that anything that is prepared at a restaurant there is going to be used with their tap water,
yeah.
which could be a problem.
Did you eat at Half Moon Cay?
Yes, but
Did
that's
you?
that's from the ship. All
Oh,
the
that
food,
is.
all the yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay, 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 okay. I thought it
yeah,
was their food.
yeah. It's all the cruise lines.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, because they
yeah.
own the island. Okay, I see. I
Mhm,
see.
mhm, yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm
Yeah.
ready. I'm excited, and
It'll be another. Well, we got some time to do our countdowns and get ready and be excited about it. We were already excited about it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
we got 7 in the chat. Let's see who's going next year to Mexico. Drop a 1, y'all, in the chat. Are you going next year? Etta, the Bud Files, Marjorie. I know somebody said they wanted to go. Rod, are y'all going next year? Let us know. Drop it in the chat.
Oh, dropping a 1 if you are planning on going on the Meet and I group cruise for 2024. We're going out of Long Beach, California,
How
to
far is it?
Ensenada. What's that?
How far is it from you? How far is the flight?
It's probably about 4 hours too, same as from New York.
Etta said, claim it. I hear you, sissy. I done put down my deposit already. Me and Sharon and somebody else. I can't remember. I know we already put down our deposit. I just got to start giving them payments because
Yeah.
I do have to find out when the payments are. Is it due in
Plus,
full in February or March? Something like that, right?
that's a good question. Meet and I, are you still here?
Yeah, y'all see me or something like that.
Oh,
You can't
zero. Edna can't go.
go.
Because Edna has her group cruise, groupcation right around that time too. So I understand. That's the Alaska trip for Edna, I
Oh
think.
yeah, yeah. I never wanted to go
Yeah.
though.
So yes,
My
but
sister-in-law is going to Greece in a few weeks. I was like, girl.
well, let's get you to California. We're going to
And you
keep
know
stretching out those flights for you because you have invitations to go somewhere else, right?
yeah, Paris and Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. So we gotta get these flights under control for you so you
Woo!
can keep
I'm gonna need y'all to
traveling the
go with
world.
Paris and Abu Dhabi. I need y'all to
Yeah.
go with me.
We'll go, right? We'll go. Well, I hope you guys can make it next year. See for yourself what a great time this was. I know I keep talking about it, but I made so many friends, y'all. I have to keep talking about it and talking to them.
We did. Great company that we were in. Down from me and I's mother, who I just loved and thought she was adorable, down
Yes.
to like I said, the newer channels that I did not know of. Like the Parkers on the Go, I've seen them, but I didn't know them. I knew of
Mm-hmm.
the Kate Lamar, I just loved them. And I have to say that some people were actually taller in person than I thought. And some people were shorter. So that was interesting. I was like, Well, I thought you were taller than like I thought me and I was short. They're actually really
Oh,
tall,
no,
taller
that's
than what I
all. What
thought.
Ron is saying, a lot of people don't think about the ice in the margaritas in Mexico. That's typically tap water and can make you sick.
Oh, see,
Good tip.
see,
Good
Rod.
tip. Good tip, Rod. Good tip.
I won't eat or drink. I'll just buy me stuff then. And
I
bottled
mean,
water.
if you want some tequila, I guess that would be all right.
Or bottled water.
The alcohol
No,
level.
because how you gonna drink that? It's their ice.
I don't want that.
Yeah. It reminds me of Sex in the City when they went over there and they got sick. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, no. No, thank you.
Oh, and this is another thing, something I wanted to just mention to you guys. Get the insurance because I thought I had it, but evidently I didn't. But this time I'm getting the insurance. I don't
Yes.
care if it's an extra $100. I'm getting the insurance this time because I wish I would have had it because now they're giving me like the runaround and stuff like that. And
Uh,
their claim company was like, oh, well, we didn't see it. But in the beginning they said they saw it. Then Carnival's like, we're still looking for it. No longer than like 2 weeks ago, they sent me a message. I'm like,
right.
just cut me a check for $500.
Right. Yeah, well, that's the
Just cut
problem.
me that.
They don't want to give that much. But yeah, they have been checking in with you, and you've been checking in with them the whole time. So I don't know what the holdup is now. But she never got the bag. She never
Never
got the
got the
bag.
bag, y'all.
Never got the bag.
And every time I think, I'll be like, oh, that was in that bag. Dang, I think I left my L necklace was in there. Again, all the meat and I stuff that I had just brought was in there. My notebooks was in there. If I had money in there, child, I don't remember, but it was just like little things that I think, and I'm like, wow, that was in that bag. Like I had a shirt that I had just brought, never even worn, still had the tag on it. I'm glad I
Mm.
didn't have merch in there. I would have been so upset. Actually, I think I did have one T-shirt in there, but still, you know.
Yeah, Rod Verne is talking about the trip insurance. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yes. And I thought I had it, but me and I said, I guess, the form that you fill out, because I found the form the other day and I checked it. And when the cruise company called me, they said that there are some credit cards that will provide insurance at no additional cost. Okay. Well, I'm getting it this time. Making sure I have it.
But yeah, and I don't know. I've not used the trip insurance, the travel insurance through your credit cards. Rod would be the one to know about that. But you need to make sure that it's covering the beginning and end of your actual trip. For
Okay,
you know,
Rod, thanks.
all that. So that's
So
great.
yeah.
I'm sorry
Um,
you're going through. Sorry you're dealing with that, Vern. Etta is saying.
yeah, it's okay. I'm not, like I said, I'm not, it is what it is now, but I did
Okay,
want to
Rod.
say, you guys keep a lookout. I have several videos coming out. I did some batch recording last night. I just spoke at the South Florida Black Chamber of Commerce. I got to show you that video, Sissy. It was awesome. Last night, no, Friday night, I spoke at the Woman Be Healed Summit, and I have an invite to go to the Hurt to Heal Summit in Atlanta, Georgia, in about a couple of weeks. So, again, I use YouTube for me for that stepping stone to branch out to other places, and this is how it's working for me. You do what works for you, but use it. It is a way to help you in your business. It's the way to help you
Mhm.
if you just want to transform, but use it, and that's what it's for. So I am definitely enjoying it. So keep an eye out. Follow my other channel, my second channel, guys, VMAX Show. It is in the chat, and
Mhm.
it's just a lot of great. Thank you, Etta. It's a lot of great things that for me came through social media. Again, meeting my only bloodline cousin who me and I knew, and meeting Elisa, meeting Sharon. If you guys don't know, me and Sharon actually met on YouTube through another creator who, when we got on her live, she got kicked out the live. We were like this and she couldn't get back in. So me and Sharon started talking, and we've been friends ever since. So kingdom connections can happen. So
That's
it
pretty. It was amazing. It's been amazing. The connections have been amazing. The friendships formed. Can't say enough enough good things about it. And I appreciate you so much, Vern. I appreciate the friendship and I appreciate you doing this and can't wait to see all that is coming up for you. And you guys, if you have the chance to attend one of Vern's workshops, she does a whole variety of topics, not just the social media. It's also, just growth and goal setting and business branding and all kinds of stuff. But if you have a chance when she's talking about one of her workshops coming up, go for it. They've been really great. I really have enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
thank you, Vern. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep being the YouTube cheerleader. We appreciate you. Great life.
Got my
Thanks, you
pom-poms,
guys.
y'all.
She's got her pom poms. Thanks, you guys, so much for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you
Have
have
a
the
nice
opportunity, I'll be on tomorrow for my Monday mood check and would love to see and talk to you guys again. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, leave a nice comment. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. I need you. I'm working towards monetization, you guys. So help me out. Help
We're
me
gonna
out.
get out there.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great Sunday. Vern, I will
Have
talk
a
to you
lot, y'all.
soon. Thanks, you guys. Bye.